Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon, and oh my god, that was fast. OnlyFans has backpedaled on its decision to ban lewd content on the platform within like a week. I think it was a week. That's all it took. All it took was a week. So we're going to talk about that because we literally just posted a video yesterday talking about how OnlyFans CEO was throwing banks under the bus, right? They're throwing the banks under the bus, but now they're going to walk back that decision, and some of their quote-unquote content creators are very, very salty. They lost some revenue because a lot of people jumped ship. They're like, no porn, no OnlyFans, we're out the door. We're going to talk about that. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're over 232,000 subs. Thank you so much for the support. The reason we're covering OnlyFans is because we do talk a lot about the creator economy, and this definitely is not something that we do, that we watch, that we have any interest in other than to watch it from a business perspective, because there's a lot of chatter about how creators shouldn't put all their eggs into one basket. And this is a very good example as to why you don't do that. We've seen people deplatform from Patreon. We've seen people deplatformed from YouTube, and it's always the same excuse. The banks, the banks, the banks. And it might be the case. I mean, that might be the case, but what I have heard, there's different theories. What I've heard about OnlyFans is that it was partially the banks, and also the fact that they were looking for venture capital, and a lot of the venture capitalists would not throw money at OnlyFans, which has been known for predominantly porn, sexual content, and they decided they were gonna ban it, and a lot of people very, very upset. Have to give a hat tip to CCG, who sent this over this morning. I did not expect to see them walk it back this quickly. Here's her tweet. Thank you to everyone for making your voices heard. We have secured assurances necessary to support our diverse creator community and have suspended the planned October 1st policy change. OnlyFans stands for inclusion, and we will continue to provide a home for all creators. I tweeted this last night. I said, the banks are heroes for deplatforming wrong thinkers. Banks are also villains for deplatforming sex workers. Do I have it right? And that's true. Twitter was thrilled when banks were, supposedly pushing Patreon to deplatform wrong thinkers. Some people had their funds cut off, and Twitter's like, yes, you stick it to those Yahtzees, right? But then as soon as the table turned, it was like, well, we're coming for your porn now. They're like, no, you're a bunch of evil capitalists. See some of the comments here. Just off the top of my head. Hex Girl, I call for reducing fees for all of us who have been affected by this. I've lost over 150 subs overnight, but I'm still paying you the full 20%. And that's just last night. Overall, I've lost 500 subs. This is my only source of income. And your indecisiveness and poor communication has made models and subscribers scramble and cause chaos. Give us a temporary fee reduction to help us if you're actually sorry. You'll be sorry, OnlyFans. So this is the thing. And you can make all kinds of jokes about, people, models, content creators using OnlyFans as their primary source of income. But here's what happens when you put all of your eggs into one basket, when you depend on a third party on a platform for your livelihood. This can happen to literally anybody on any platform at any time. This is the creator economy. It's like the gig economy. Like, you could be snapped away for whatever reason. If your only source of income is OnlyFans and they decide to do something like this, or your only source of income is YouTube, and we've seen this happen to YouTubers, they've been deplatformed, or Patreon, they've been deplatformed for whatever reason. And the goalpost keeps moving. I mean, there were a whole bunch, complete opposite of this situation, but there were a whole bunch of family-friendly YouTube channels that lost most of their monetization almost overnight because of a policy change. All they're doing is, filming their kids going to dance practice and filming their kids opening toys. Well, because, we had this faux outrage or whatever happened on YouTube a couple of years ago, that there were people creeping on these kids. Comments were turned off, which downgrades you in the algorithm, right? And then the ad revenue was turned off for a lot of those channels. So a lot of those channels kind of withered and died, those family-friendly channels, because of a policy change by YouTube. And it's happening to a lot of creators now. You can have your revenue snapped away like nothing. So, this is why, YouTube is a thing we do. It's not the thing we do. We also have other business endeavors that we never mention online, but to put all of your eggs into like the YouTube basket or the Patreon basket or the OnlyFans basket is really asking for trouble. It really is. Something about the special way you gaslight and manipulate us and starting to make me feel like this account is run by one of my ex-boyfriends. Suspended, not canceled. Does anyone trust this company now, though? Went ahead with stopping diverse creators creating the content they need to make a living without even consulting them, and backtrack when there's social outrage and a financial loss to them. Well, one, what does it have to do with creators being diverse? I don't know what that has to do with anything. And two, I don't think they're really obligated to consult. It's the same with YouTube too. People get really outraged about YouTube policy changes, and I get pissed off about YouTube policy changes. But at the end of the day, we're working the YouTube farm. They can deny us that at any point in time. And yeah, I can get pissed about it, and I've been pissed on behalf of other people about it because the rules are very nebulous and very unclear. But they own the platform, and that's that. It's like they can do what they can do. We made your platform. How about some recognition and promotion? Call it how it is. You're a porn site. That's the only reason you're a household name. Own it. Own it. You're back to calling us creators. You can call us sex workers, or is this your subtle way of going back to ignoring us? So translation, you thought that your business model could survive by demonizing sex workers. Instead, you took the PR hit and realized you had to back out. This isn't 2005. Most people don't think of sex work as shameful or dirty. It's work. Demonizing them was a bad move. These slime balls really, these slime balls really think we don't see right through this. They just realized after this backlash that their company was done for if they pulled this move. Yeah, it was. Suspended, not canceled. Everybody's bringing that up. Sex workers proceed as planned, and we should have multiple streams of income, and there is a joke in there somewhere. They have been trying to onboard celebrities and other people to backfill us, and someone has realized logistically it's a nightmare and they will lose money. No shit! Welcome to what YouTubers have been dealing with. It's like we've been losing ground to late night talk show hosts. We've been losing ground to CNN. We've been losing ground to Brie freaking Larson. Welcome to YouTube. Just keep going like we've been going at it. Going to other platforms just in case they change up again. Again, welcome to YouTube. Do you honestly think it's going to bring everybody back? No, because you're wrong. If you're thinking about returning to OnlyFans, think hard about it. Long and hard and deep about it. They took our hard work. Built their notoriety, and then threw us to the curb. No, thank you. You got pushed out of the car there, OnlyFans creator. So let's see what the New York Post has to say about it. This is the original article sent to me. OnlyFans reverses porn ban will allow sexually explicit content. OnlyFans says it no longer plans to ban the lewds in an abrupt flip-flop. It comes after backlash from sexual workers who use the popular platform to sell explicit photos and videos. We have secured assurances necessary to support our diverse creator community and have suspended the planned October 1st policy change, the company said on Twitter. OnlyFans stands for inclusion, and we will continue to include you. We love everybody's naughty bits. Everybody's naughty bits are sacred. Everybody's naughty bits are sacred. The company did not immediately respond to a request to explain the decision. The news comes less than a week after OnlyFans, less than a week after OnlyFans said planned to ban all the content starting October 1st, while still allowing some tasteful nudes. The announcement led to widespread outcry from hundreds of thousands of creators who sell explicit photos and videos on the platform. Hundreds of thousands. I did not realize there were that many OnlyFans quote unquote content creators. Are there enough people to buy all that? I guess there are enough people out there, enough thirsty people to buy all that content. I don't know. I'm beyond disappointed. Angry and betrayed would be a more accurate description, said OnlyFans creator Courtney Tilia. She's very, very salty. OnlyFans founder and CEO Tim Stokely doubled down on the decision yesterday, saying the company had no choice because of the banks like JP Morgan Chase and Bank of New York Mellon discriminating against the company. Blame the banks. Well, they must have got that figured out. Maybe some shareholders in those financial institutions are holding something else, and they're really disappointed. They're really disappointed in their companies. Meanwhile, on a Reddit forum for OnlyFans creators, some sex workers who use the platform were baffled by the quick reversal. I'm so confused and even more stressed than before right now. Yeah, they can go F themselves. I'm completely switching to Fansly as soon as possible. They can go F themselves because we're not going to help them. We're not going to help them F themselves anymore. Fansly is an OnlyFans alternative that saw an increased interest from OnlyFans creators after the company initially announced its porn ban. Yeah. So there we go. And now content creators want restitution. They want restitution for the stress, the undue stress you have caused them. It's really, really hard to finish when you're stressed out. And that is costing them money, for sure. So better do the right thing, OnlyFans. And also switch to crypto. Switch to Dickcoin. Or is that Deekcoin? Switch to Dickcoin and everybody will have a much better time of it. You don't have to worry about the banks. Gonna wrap that up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later.